Hey everybody, it's Nikki. Hey everybody, this is Nikki's the One. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nikki. Hey, welcome. And I just want to first start off before I even get into this video by saying thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel and being a part of the community and just welcome. I just want to thank everybody for watching and viewing and just seeing what I have to offer. Um, just a little side note for what's going to be happening on my channels for the next few months. So I'm going to be posting a video 4 days a week for the month of May and for the month of June. It's going to be on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's going to be Storytime Sundays, Motivational Mondays, Wig Wednesdays, and Take the Wheel Thursdays. So basically everything is kind of self-explanatory except the Take the Wheel Thursdays. So on Thursdays, it's going to be basically you guys is going to tell me what kind of content you want on Thursdays. So you can either leave comments down below or send me a DM for my Instagram at Nikki's the One, or you can send me a message in Snapchat at Nikki's the One just to let me know what kind of content you guys want me to do on Thursdays. Based off of what you guys want, that's what I'm going to do for Thursdays. But basically, the other days is self-explanatory story times for Sunday, motivational stuff for Mondays. Thursdays are you guys, and then for Friday is going, I'm sorry, not Friday, but Wednesdays it's going to be all about my hair, hair reviews and different stuff for my hair on Wednesday. So that's what it's going to be for the month of May and June. So 4 videos a week. So look for me Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I just wanted to get that out there so you guys know what to expect and know what it's going to be. But that's what it's going to be. So let's get into this video. So basically, Mother's Day is coming up. It's May, the beginning of May, and Mother's Day is coming up. I am a parent. For those of you who may not know, I have a wonderful, beautiful son. His name is Armani, and he's 6 years old. I am a single parent, and that's what this video is going to be about, being a single mother. And I was going to do a video just for single parents, but sorry guys, this is Mother's Day month, and even though I feel like we should have more than just a month because we do so much, but it's not anything to get a pat on your back for. It's just something that's just what it is. Like, it's no, hey, you know, it's what it is. You brought them in this world and you take care of them, you love them, and they're yours, they're your legacy. So this is just what women do. This is just what it's a good parent, good mother would do. So this is what this video is going to be about. So stay tuned and I'm going to share my story. So most people, when they grow up like me, you don't think of a family or growing up as something that you're going to do alone. You don't think of having a kid, let alone having a child, and being alone. God, why do people call me when they know I'm recording? Why do they do that? What do they do that at? Okay, so like I was saying, but yeah, when you are young, you don't think about a family as you having a kid and doing it on your own. You think about a mom, a dad, and a kid or children. So of course, I grew up in a household with a mom and a dad, and I have a sister. And while on the outside it looked perfect, I knew at a young age that just because you have mommy and daddy, it does not mean that you have the perfect fairy tale family. So we had the right family structure. It was just what was going on inside of the home. So yeah, so I knew that at a young age. And then fast forward, I'm 18, 18, 19 years old, and I meet my child's father, and he swept me off my feet. I was in love and basically never have been into something that deep before. I thought that I was in love before with previous relationships, but this has, like, I was in love, I was all in, and I was pregnant. I got pregnant with Armani at 20 and had him at 21. I remember I was on a Vegas trip and I was 20 and I couldn't drink because I was 20 and I was pregnant. So yeah. When I finally told, I first told my best friends about it, and then I told my mom. And that was the hardest thing for me. Like, I feel like I'm more afraid of my mom's opinion than my dad's, because me and my mom are like super close. And when I told my mom, it was very, um, it was emotional. Number one, telling someone who is very important to you, their opinion of you is very important to you. And with it being my mom, I was like, you know, like a deer, like, so what you think? So I'm like, Ma. She like, what? I'm like, Ma. And she like, what? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. And then she was like, she literally looked at me like for a good 2 minutes. She didn't say nothing. She looked at me. And then she walked out. And she didn't come back that day. She came back, I think, the afternoon of the next day. So imagine being pregnant, telling your mom, and she just she looked at me and walked the fuck out and didn't come back until the next day. And she still didn't have, like, she was upset at me. Like, she thought that my life was over because I decided to have a kid young. And while it's not true, like, it's so many young parents out there that does it. They have so many kids and they still juggle school. They still juggle going to work. Whatever they need to do to make it work is doable. I was just, I didn't understand why she was just so heartbroken by it, and it hurt me on the inside. It really hurt me. When I remember telling other people in my family, my sisters, aunties, and things like that, the closest family members, they were upset with me. I remember everyone being upset with me and not believing that I really was pregnant, because they just thought that I was the goody two shoes. I would go to college, finish college, enjoy the world, get married, and then have a kid in my 30s or something like that. But life doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. It's not my reality. It's not. And I don't know. So fast forward. I had them. The closer and closer I got to having them, around, I think, up until 7 or 8 months, my people, like, they didn't talk to me. I moved in with my child's father, my boyfriend at the time, and this was up 7 to 8 months. My family, like, they were upset with me. They did not want to talk to me. And being pregnant, that took a toll on me. I was in the house. I was depressed a lot. I cried a lot. Sometimes I didn't even want to eat, even though I was pregnant and I knew that I had somebody inside of me that was dependent on me. Sometimes I just didn't want to eat. I was so depressed. I just remember being sad and depressed, and all I wanted to do was eat. For anything, like, when I was not eating, I wanted to eat, like, overeat. And that was my pregnancy story. So fast forward, he comes. My family is all in now. My mom is all in now. She's like the best grandparent ever because he's here, and she falls in love with them. And I appreciate it, but I'm still drawn back. It's like you forgive, but you don't forget. So I'm at that point where I'm still, I'm enjoying that the family is all in, and I figure that it's bigger than me and my feelings, but I felt neglected, I felt betrayed, I felt hurt, that I had to go through that all by myself. But that's what it was. And he came and he was the joy. Like when he came out, it was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I remember looking him in the eye, and I couldn't believe that he, like, I made a human. I made a person that was in conjunction with me and my boyfriend. Like, we made that person. And he was just, it was the best. Like, all of that stress, all of those months throwing up and all of these pains, it was worth it. Like, just seeing him, it was worth it. But fast forward. So he's when what I've noticed with being a parent while we were together, when you have a child, you will either step up to the plate and grow up. Because honestly, when I had Armani, I was a child still. I was a child. I was all for myself. It don't matter how old you are, mentally, I was a child still because I was living for myself and I didn't have to deal with none of that. When he came, it was a slap in my face because it showed me that, look, you're no longer living for yourself. All those jobs that you quit, not caring because it's just you can't do that anymore. You have someone depending on you. You have someone who needs you to take care of them. They depending on you. You have to feed them. So it made me grow up real quick. My nerves became real bad. I think I had postpartum depression. But yeah, I grew up real quick. And while I was maturing so much mentally and physically on my grind, hustling, doing what I had to do to feed my kid, my child's father, it's like he was, while I'm moving, he was at a standstill. And then it was like the roles changed. Like he used to provide and work and find a way with no way, and then I became that. And it didn't work out. Long story short, it didn't work out. He stayed the same, and I outgrew him. Hey guys, I'm so sorry this video ran over, but tomorrow I will be posting part 2, so stay tuned. Tomorrow I will be posting part 2 of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Love you much. Bye.